Hi my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I'm a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I'm going to be shopping my stash for the month of June. So I have a bunch of goodies picked out here. I can't wait to share them with you all. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started with the face products because I got a whole little basket here. Isn't that cute? I love these little baskets from Target. I use them all the time for organizational purposes. So let's start off with the powder, one of the powders I have in here. So that is my Mystifying Mattifying Powder from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs. This I have hit pan on. I love this. I've repurchased it before. It's a wonderful mattifying powder, especially once we get to June. It's going to be turning into the summertime, and I just become a very shiny, oily mess in the summer. So this is a really good option to have. This will probably be in my makeup basket for the rest of the summer until I finish it up. The next thing I have in here is my Aether Beauty. This is the Crystal Charred Cheek Palette in Ruby. If you watch my review on this, I'm not completely crazy about this thing, but I do want to use it, play with it more. I find that if you have a lighter hand and you tap off the excess on your hand, then you're good to go with this. So I'm definitely going to be using this because there's really beautiful ruby, rose gold, kind of pinky shades in here. So I'm definitely going to be using this. And then I have my lovely Milani Luminoso because I definitely need a peachy blush at all times. And this is such an oldie and a goodie. So I pulled this out. Definitely going to be playing with this a lot. And then I have, let's go into some cream products here. I have my Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. This is a fantastic cream bronzer that I want to get more use out of. I think definitely for the summertime that I want a little bit something more light and creamy and skin-like. This I'm definitely going to be using a ton of. So let's go in here. This is like my little basket of wonders going on. So I have another cream bronzer. This is my Well People Bio Bronzer Stick in Natural Tan. You guys have heard me talking about this so many times. I do keep using it and it just lasts forever. But if you can see, I'm getting kind of close to the end. I'm going to continue using it. You'll probably see this in my monthly baskets until it's done and used up. This is a really great cream product though. I've used it for stage productions and I have to say it's nice and long lasting. For two other cream products that I have in the mix here, I have my ColourPop blush sticks. This is in Dash Zero, and this is a beautiful kind of peachy, light peachy shade that I love to wear, and it just blends so nicely onto the skin. It's something I've been really digging lately. I got this back in the fall of last year. It was a duo, and it came out when ColourPop did that collaboration with Ulta, or it was an exclusive Ulta release with the birds. So there was like all like the birdies, there was an owl one, and I remember it came with this highlighter as well. And this is the Light Stick in Ueno, and this is a beautiful, just light, let's see here. I have another highlighter swatch in here, but this is Ueno. This is like a light type of champagne shade right here. It's just beautiful, and these creams feel so good gliding onto the skin. So I feel like it's going to be like a cream product type of thing for this summer. These are I actually have 4 PYT products in here because I started using them again when I did my full face of PYT, and I love these blushes and highlighters. So I have, this is the Upgrade highlighter in Courtside. This is an icy white that I'm actually wearing today. It's so beautiful. I have it in the inner corner and on my brow bone too. And then I have this really light gold highlighter in Backstage Pass. I'm going to be using that as well. And then the blushes. So I have Exhale, which is a light pale pink. And then I also have Airbrush, which is that like peachy corally shimmery shade. And then I also have 2 Aether Beauty highlighters here. These I prefer to the highlighter in the palette here. This one is the Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter in Pure Diamond Dust. This one's my absolute favorite. And then I have my Supernova Crushed Diamond Highlighter in Pink Diamond Dust. So that's this one here. and I'm excited to play with that. I have a couple of ones that have stuck around over the past couple of months that I've been enjoying. I haven't really played with it too much. One of those items is this Melt Illuminacion highlighter. This is from their Amor Eterno collection with the beautiful sugar skull on it. I need to play with this more, so anytime I do like a pinky look, I'm going to try to use this. And then we're going to use one of my favorites. This is the Nabla Skin Glazing and Privilege. I love using this in conjunction to my Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. They just pair so well together. This is blush, this is highlighter. The formula on this, guys, I cannot rave about enough. It just blends so well into the skin, and it just looks like the most beaming, beautiful highlight. And we're in the home stretch with kind of the facial powder products now. So we have my Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is the light bronzer. I'm currently panning this. Physicians Formula isn't cruelty-free anymore. They were caught selling in China, so I do not feel comfortable purchasing their products. So I've had this thing for like 2 years, and with daily use, it's still only at this. So I'm gonna kind of bring it in a little bit closer. You can see how much I have left. This will be, again, in my monthly makeup baskets until I finish it up. So hopefully that will be very soon. Hopefully it'll be by the end of the summer, we'll see. And we have a newer product in here. This is the Becca Own Your Light. This is the Skin Perfector Highlighter. And originally I wasn't gonna buy this, and then something said to me, I think I wanna try it. I tried it once and I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like maybe I just need a bit more of a tan to use this, but I'm looking forward to playing with this during the summer. I think it's gonna be really pretty. I do like Becca's highlighter formula a lot. Now, for more powders, I'm also going to be playing with my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade 1. This is a really beautiful powder, and I already have a significant dent in it, and it makes me sad because I know I'm going to hit pan soon. Unfortunately, these powders do not have a lot of product in them, but they're beautiful. I'm wearing it today just on top of my other powder, and it just makes your skin look airbrushed and flawless and poreless. I don't know what she does. It's like a magic powder. I have 2 loose powders that I'm going to be using for the month, and that is my Root powder. So this is their Setting Silk. This is a lovely, clean formula. So anytime I just want something like a light dusting on my face, I'm definitely going to reach for this one. And then I have my Jeffree Star. This is the, what is this thing called? I think this is the Magic Powder, Magic Setting Powder. It doesn't say on it what it's actually called, but this smells so good. It smells like cotton candy. I've had this for over a year, and it is a really, really beautiful powder. Again, I use this to set my under eye. I think it looks great. It smells great. I have the Milani Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. This is a kind of a dewy, radiant, lit from within glow enhancer. You mix it in with your foundation, or you could use it maybe with your moisturizer if you don't want to put foundation on, and it just gives a really pretty glow. I love mixing this in with my foundation, so that's how I'm going to be using it. I just hadn't given enough love to this thing. It comes with a pump, which I really like, and I feel like not enough people talk about this thing. It's actually a really good product. The primer that I'm going to be using for the month is my Milk Hydro Grip. This is a really good primer. If you want your makeup to stick and not move around, this is the one to use. So I'm going to be using this one. For things like foundations and concealers, I have a couple products in front of me. I have this little mini baby Tarte Marajuka tinted hydrator. This is actually quite lovely. I have it in the shade Light Neutral. If I just want something that is light and just airy, and if it's too hot outside and I'm gonna be sweating, this is a really nice little option just to give a little bit of color. It's more like a tinted moisturizer, basically. That's how I would describe it. So the other foundation is another Physicians Formula product that I'm trying to pan. I've actually had this for almost 2 years, I want to say. It's still good though. This is their Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex. It has SPF 20 in it. I'm in the shade LN3. I'm actually wearing it today. You know, I'm very sad that they're not cruelty-free anymore because I really liked this foundation. This was one of my favorite drugstore foundations. I think it gives a nice brightening look to the skin, and it had a decent shade range. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to keep using this until I use it up. The other foundations are my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop full coverage foundations. These are great. I have them in 2 shades because I have to mix them together. This light one's too light for me. This darker one's too dark. You could see how much product I've actually used. I have these little lines going. So I'm going to be using these more. I always just think I get really good skin days when I wear these foundations. So these have definitely kind of replaced my love of this brightening one. So I'm going to be still using these as well because I've enjoyed them a lot. And then for concealers, I'm going to use my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. I do use both of these. This is light ivory, and then this one is a natural. So this light ivory one I love to prep my eyes with, and then my natural one I like to put under the eye, and then I put just a tad bit of this light ivory kind of in the corners and blend it out. It just brightens up the under eye. So these are really good. They're really good to contour with as well. I do have one mascara I'm going to be adding into my open mascaras. This is the Marc Jacobs At Lashed lifting and volumizing mascara. So I recently got this one. This is a new vegan mascara from Marc Jacobs Beauty. I cannot wait to try this. Look how pretty the tube is. It's like black and gold. It's so very Marc Jacobs aesthetic. Let's open it. This is the first time I'm opening it. So, oh, okay. It almost, the shape reminds me of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which is a really good mascara. That's probably in my top 10 formula. So I'm looking forward to trying this out. I like that not a lot of extra product like built up around the sides of this. So we'll have to give this a go. I'm looking forward to trying this out. For eyeshadows, I have a couple here, actually more than a couple. I have my KVD Shade and Light. This is just something I've been keeping in my drawer because anytime I just need like a base neutral shade for something, whether it be cool or warm or neutral, I kind of just gravitate towards this. So this is just something that I usually tend to pull like 1 or 2 shades from when I do a look. So I'm going to keep this in my drawer. I, of course, have my Sugarpill. This is their Orange Capsule collection. I've been loving this thing. I'm wearing it today. I think it looks great. There's also a blush in here, but of course you can use it as an eyeshadow. So I just love how bright and colorful and easy to use it is. Blends great, so I'm going to keep using that. I have 2 Aether Beauty palettes that I'm definitely going to be keeping in my rotation. So this is the Crystal Grid Gemstone palette. This is their all shimmer one. And then this is the Joshua Tree Desert Matte palette. This one's a little bit newer to my collection, but I think they play so nicely together. So I'm going to be using these in conjunction with one another. And then just 2 more eyeshadow palettes. So they are quite big ones. I have the new ABH Norvina. This is their Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1. And this is Norvina's answer to a soft glam palette. So there's actually a lot of neutral shades in here. I feel like if I were to cover up the really bright hot pink here and the bright magenta over here, you would actually have a very neutral palette, which I kind of like. I love this yellow in here and I haven't used it yet, so I definitely want to use it a bunch and do a review for you guys and compare it to the other Pro palettes and see if there's some similar shades, because I do think there are similar shades. So I'm going to play with this one. And last but not least, I rediscovered my love for the ABH Norvina collection. This is their Pro Pigment Volume 1. So the Volume 3 still remains my favorite. I don't have the Volume 2 or any of the mini volumes, but this one, I remember being like, I feel like it's disjointed, but for some reason now that I've been playing with it more, I just love this thing. I've been using it a bunch in recent videos. So there's a lot of nice bright colors. You've got some deeper purples. So I feel like if I can't get a deep purple, there's no deep purples in this one, which is kind of disappointing, but I have it in here, so I think these will play quite nicely together. And then I love these bright pops of colors over here too, that like red and orange shade. So I'm looking forward to playing with this one as well. Alrighty, lovelies, thank you for joining me in my June Shop My Stash. I cannot wait to play with all these goodies. What products are you going to be using in the month of June? Please sound off down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. I love having you here and love having discussions with you. And before I sign off, I just want to let everyone know I hope they are staying safe and healthy, and with everything going on with the riots currently in the wake of what's been transpiring, I stand in solidarity with you. I want you to know that I hear you, I see you, I'm right behind you. And until next time, remember to stay compassionate and chic. Bye.